Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Red United TV. Welcome to the podcast. Let's talk football. Of course, man. Big up to everyone that's tuning in. First of all, subscribe, smash that like button on Red United TV, and of course, subscribe to Football Family. As you know, it's your weekly football podcast every Thursday, 6 p.m. until we make changes. But yes, me and Ola, I'm just about to introduce you to Ola. But first of all, guys, as I said earlier on, make sure you subscribe to Red United TV and subscribe to Football Family by clicking on the app. It's on the title. You'll see that. Click it and subscribe to Football Family. And follow Red United TV on Instagram, Red United TV 1, and continue following and supporting the channel. But let me introduce you to my co-host, Ola. Big up, Ola. What are you saying, Ola? I caught you slipping.
Big up. Yeah, I had to break my fast, so I had to just do that real quick. Uh yes, we are back again for the Thursday dose of uh happenings in the world of football. So let's go. We have a lot to talk about. Let's have a great show today.
Now, make sure you guys continue smashing that like button and, of course, follow both of us. And,
Uh,
of course, get yourself and this as well. Big up to those who are currently tuning in as well. We're live across X, Twitch, Rumble, and also YouTube. So continue supporting the channel. But let's go straight into it, because, of course, we've got a lot to talk about. For those who just joining, we are here to discuss Kobe Mainoo starting for Euros. And of course, the preview for Manchester City and also the big game this weekend. And of course, our team, Manchester United, we're playing Brentford, the Bees. And last
yeah,
and not least, Alphanso Davies, as you heard earlier today, Alphanso Davies, in terms of his contract situation with Bayern Munich, it looks like Bayern Munich might not be getting what they want, and Real Madrid could get that dream move. But we'll discuss it later on. But let's start it off with, of course, Kobe Mainoo. Should Kobe Mainoo's start at Euros 2024 happening this summer in July? Can England go all the way with a player like Kobe Mainoo? We're here to discuss it all. Partnership, the performance against Brazil and Belgium, because he made his debut
yeah.
against Brazil. And of course, we'll look up a bit about his stats, and we discuss whether he should be going to Euros and that midfield three that people are talking about. Well, let's start straight away with Kobe Mainoo. Made his debut against Brazil, got about 17 minutes, where England lost 1-0 to Brazil. And then he got his full international debut for England against Belgium, where England happened to draw, but Kobe Mainoo was involved in the first goal that led on to a penalty for Ivan Toney to score. and then of course still showing himself and getting man of the match against Belgium. So
Yeah.
big up to Kobe Mainoo who done his thing. Ola, what's your thoughts on Kobe Mainoo's international debut against Brazil and his full debut against Belgium, where he got man of the match?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm not surprised about anything I'm seeing with Kobe Mainoo. I said it earlier. I said it in our last Thursday show. I said it. I said Kobe Mainoo is a player that has a lot of confidence. His composure. I think is a player that is destined for greatness. That is going to do wonders in the world of football. And I think we saw that in the two games, playing against a very good Brazil side and a very good Belgium side. And he was not faced by any pressure. He played like he has been with this team for years. Like he's playing like a Jordan Henderson in the team. He's playing like someone that has played with the England squad for years, and that shows the level of confidence he has. For this talent, a very good player. I think we are just like I said, it's just 18. A lot of improvements to do. He will still get better than this. Imagine Kobe Mainoo getting better than what he's doing now. He's already what some players in their prime cannot do. It's it's his movement of the ball, the way he linked up, everything he did game in
Bro, your
17
connection
minutes.
is not that great.
The Belgium game is 7 something minutes in that game.
Mm-hmm. I think we're about to lose Ola. I don't think his connection is great. I think he needs to sort out his connection. I think he'll jump back in as soon as he gets his connection as well. Of course, guys, Kobe Mainoo. Let me just get you my perspective, because Kobe Mainoo against Brazil, the first 17 minutes, yes, he did well in terms of breaking into the lines. I think I've got Ola back. Ola, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I think I had a bit of issues with my internet. I don't know. Let's say this Nigerian network. May God help us, yeah. But I just feel like Kobe Mainoo, like I said, is just a fantastic talent. He's a very good player. He still has a lot of improvement to do, and I think he can only just get better here. And look at those games. Let's just touch on the games. Like, this is the first time playing with this set of players. This is the first time playing with this team. And imagine the way he understands the players already, the chemistry within them, the way he's taking the ball, linking up the play. You can see him and Phil Foden linking up a couple of passes. He nicked the ball once, which Jude Bellingham could have scored. Winning the ball back for England, Jude Bellingham could have taken that chance. Like, everything he's doing in the game is just like a pro. He's like a player that has been playing for this team for years. And same with what he's doing at Manchester United. I think Kobe Mainoo, as United fans, we should be happy and we should be excited. And thank God we have someone like Saeed coming in, and with everything he's saying that he wants to build the youth, he wants to get in young players and build a very good team. Having players like Kobe Mainoo in the mix, players like Garnacho in the mix, these are players that are future players, that are players that in the next 5 years they will be on another level. But I think
what was your thoughts on his performance against Belgium, because he won man of the match?
Yes, I think it was a very, like, I watched that game because of Kobe Mainoo. I had to watch the game because seeing him starting, I was like, yes, I need to watch this, and I watched him for basically was like 70 minutes, and I saw what he was doing. Like I said, the way he's winning the ball back, even he lost the ball a couple of times, but he's going back to win it. The way he's linking up the play with these players, it shows the chemistry he already has with them. I don't think if you are a good player, you're a good player, and that's what we Kobe Mainoo, because the way he's playing, the way he has settled into that team. And the fact that Gareth Southgate had to start him in the second game, he has seen what this player could do. I think going to the Euros is a must for Kobe Mainoo. Not because he will definitely start, but because what's added to the team is a different dynamic entirely from what they have. Jude Bellingham, a fantastic player. Declan Rice, a very good player. Phil Foden, fantastic young player. But I think with Kobe Mainoo, he's bringing in something. You could see him like gliding through players. You can see the challenge Onana made. He has dribbled those two players already. And the confidence he has to take on players at 18. I don't think a lot of players have that confidence. He's passing good. It's the way he's linking up the play good. The confidence he has, his composure, he's calm on the ball. Like, he's not pressured, he's not rushing. He's playing the game at his pace. And for a young player, I think that's not only the ability to play ball, that's also the mentality. Like that's also what like because the way he plays the ball, this player has something upstairs. He's not pressured. There's no rush. He's not like he doesn't want to do like the Hollywood. He doesn't want the Hollywood movement. Fine, he will get it because he has the quality, but he's not doing too much. He's just
Mhm.
keeping it simple. And with what he's doing, I think he would definitely, if he continues this way to the end of the season, hopefully he doesn't get injured or like nothing happens from now to the end of the season. And now even at United, we are getting players back. So we will see a better Kobe Mainoo when we have players like Martinez back, when we have Messi Mouse back. All these players coming back will also help him to play better football than he has been playing so far this season. Because United has been really bad this season. But Kobe Mainoo has been one of the positives in that team all through this season. And in this England team, I think he can make a very huge difference. And if I'm Gareth Southgate, I thought of these two games, we're talking about Brazil and Belgium here. We are not talking about Mauritania, Malta. No offense to them, they are, they have their good sides, but you can't but there are levels to this thing. If you can do it against a Brazil side, you can do it against a Belgium side, play confidently like that against teams like this. I don't think any other team will face you. And of course, he did it against Liverpool in the FA Cup. So what other challenge do you want to give to him that okay, we need to see you do? He has done it on big stages already, like playing against big teams. But the Euros, we know, is another level of pressure. It's a tournament. Now these are friendly games. You can always make a mistake and get away with it. But he's not still making mistakes. He's still playing good, and that's where I think his name should be one of the names on that list when Gareth Southgate brings out the list for the players going to the Euros. And
And so
let's
I just want to stop you
let's
there because
yeah,
we're
let's hear
getting
from
way
you
into
also.
it. Exactly. Let's just talk about a few things because, of course, you mentioned Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate speaking after the game against Belgium. Let me just share my screen and get the news out there. This is coming from the
Yeah,
Sun. Gareth Southgate says here regarding Mainoo's producer, which he produced a typical composed display to severely scoop the player of the match award for his effort in the 2-2 draw. After the game, Southgate was asked what he told the teenager as he came off the pitch, to which he replied, just that he had a fabulous week with us. Everything that we've seen with his club and he reproduced in an England shirt, which isn't always the case. Very calm, receives the ball so well under pressure, strong. So we are a little bit more open playing that the way, but the benefit with the ball was clear to see, says Gareth Southgate. Um, yeah, and he also, of course, main performance also with overseas. Today's edition, Spanish paper Marca includes an article about the midfielder as they describe him as the jewel that's missing from the crown. That Spanish outlet Marca. Marca has taken particular interest, of course, in Jude Bellingham since England's superstar summer move. Yeah, Southgate. I have to say one thing about Southgate. I always question him when his thoughts on especially when it comes to his perceptions of players and who he thinks is worthy and good enough. But yes, look, going back to Kobe Mainoo's performance against Belgium, which was a man of the match display, he showed exactly what we've all been talking about. And let me tell you something. I'm not surprised. To all you haters, especially all the ups and all that kind of stuff that tell us what we're raving about because we're getting carried away. Now that you've seen the boy play, and especially after the game against Liverpool, because I think that's when a lot of fans that's outside of Manchester United started noticing the play even more and started to jump on the hype. Now they're seeing what we're talking about. We are saying generational talent for a reason. And his performance against Belgium just showed exactly what he's been showing us week in and week out. It's nothing new to us. It is nothing new to us, guys. Big up to Kobe. And against Belgium, his stats were saying that 65 touches, 2 key passes, 89 pass accuracy, 1 shot on target, 1 big chance missed, 5 ground duels won, 2 tackles, and 1 interception. Of course, that involvement with the penalty leading up to Ivan Toney's goal. I'm not surprised when it
yeah,
comes to Kobe Mainoo, man. Should he go to the Euros? Absolutely, yes.
yeah.
There is no doubt. Like I would look at Gareth Southgate extremely funny. I would tilt my head up like, you really didn't pick him, and you still picked Jordan Henderson or Calvin Phillips, who isn't playing well, because he's capable of doing that. I won't be surprised. But a lot people are talking about this midfield of England, because they saw that against Belgium, the midfield of Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Kobe Mainoo, adding a bit of difference in that midfield, adding a bit of flair as well. What do you think? Do you think that's England's best midfield? Do you think they should go into that Euros and play with that three, or they should calm down a bit and maybe try someone else and probably not start Kobe Mainoo straight away, maybe in the second and the third game, get him into, of course, coming off the bench from the first game? Do you think that trio could be one of the best in the Euros? Because already the English media are coming out, comparing it to Germany's midfield and then France's midfield, and they're probably saying they got the best midfield now.
Yeah, I guess they can be the best midfield, but I think we still have a lot more to look at. It's still early days with this Kobe Mainoo coming into the mix. Finally, we are excited. We are happy. We know he's talented. We know he has the capability to go on to be one of the best midfielders in the world. But I think it's still a process. We need to take things easy. He's just coming to this England team. The first two games, 17 minutes in the first game, 75 or 74 minutes in the second game. Yes, we are seeing glimpses of what he can do, but we still need Southgate to try in some other games, and let's see if the chemistry. But from these two games, the chemistry is there. They can be the best midfield in the Euros because they have the potential and they all complement each other. Jude Bellingham, attacking wise, good. He can track back, he can win the ball back. Same with Declan Rice and Kobe Mainoo. So they can all play like the flair within them is very good. They can go all out to attack. They can also defend, and they complement each other. You could see in that game. Once Jude Bellingham is attacking, Kobe Mainoo is covering up for him. Declan Rice on the other side, and when it comes to the attack, also they are all getting involved, and that's what you need. You need your midfield to have a very good understanding and to be able to move the ball very really quickly, make better decisions, link up the play well, and create. And I think they created a lot of chances in that game. Like I said, Jude missed a very good chance when Kobe Mainoo won the ball back, nicked it off the Belgium midfielder, and he missed that chance. Chances that will come up because they are all attacking, they are all in different positions. The movement is very good. I think yes, they can actually go on to become one of the best midfield in this Euro tournament, but I think we still have to see more. Tournament football is a different level, it's a different game. Everything is putting their best foot out. And I think Kobe Mainoo, yes, is a very talented player, and we want to see him perform well and go far and go to the Euros. But I think we still need to watch and see more. And the coach is the manager is the one in charge. I think he knows what is best for him. He knows what he wants to do. But I think the fact that he could start him in that second game against Belgium and he plays 70 odd minutes in that game, that shows that Gareth Southgate has his eyes on Kobe Mainoo and that partnership, and hopefully it goes well.
He did mention in his quotes that it does leave them a bit open, but then again, I do question Gareth Southgate, when it comes to his temperament and the way he sets up his team. So I don't know if he can get the best out of those three in that midfield and set them up correctly. It's a question. But over to you, of course, as we move on to our next topic, of course, the big preview, man. What are you saying?
Yes,
you.
The big preview, Manchester City versus Arsenal. I think that's going to be that's definitely the game of this weekend, the biggest game this weekend, and I think that's also important in the title race. Because they are both my rivals, I don't think I want any of them to win, but at the same time, I think one of them needs like they both need the win in this game. If City wins, they go top. If Arsenal win, they stay top. And that's really very, very important for Arsenal, because if Arsenal wants to win this title, they need to win against City and take the point tally up a notch. So they need the game. And same as City. I think Arsenal are 2 points ahead of City right now. And if City wants to go top, they need to win against Arsenal. So it's going to be a very interesting game, a very feisty game. I think it's going to be end-to-end, a lot of goals. I think, and there are two very good sides. There are two very good sides. Two very good ball playing sides. They will create a lot of chances. Then the best team on the day would win. But I think with this Ivorian, if I should pose it to you, I know they are both our rivals. Manchester City, they've won the league 5 out of 6, and I don't think any of us want them to win again. Same as Arsenal, same as Liverpool. So, but our hands are tied here. We are not in the title race. So, one of these three teams are actually going to be winning this tournament, this league this season. So, what do you think about this Manchester City versus Arsenal game, and how important is this game in deciding the title race?
Do you know what? Yeah, it's a big game, of course, and it's very important to determine the title race. But you know what? We're going to see how good Arsenal is in terms of can they be that team that overcomes everything, all their obstacles throughout the whole 20 years of them not winning a title. Can they do it? Because, of course, this game will tell us if Arsenal got the balls to win the league, you know. Like, no diddy, guys, for those, like... But, yeah, Arsenal, I hope they can beat Man City, because I see it as Man City winning this game. They're at home, this is their stadium, and they know that they have to win this game to continue their run and overturn and get that first place, because, of course, Liverpool are doing so well so far. Well, I'm looking forward, man. I you know what? If you ask me who would I want to see, who would I want to see cry, I want to see an Arsenal fan in tears. I really want to see an Arsenal fans in tears, honestly. You know, I couldn't give a shit, man, about my rivals, Manchester City doing their thing, winning 4 peats and all that kind of 4 in a row. I couldn't give a shit because, of course, coming from London, I rather see Arsenal suffer. So again, that game this weekend, the big game, Man City will look like they will crush them. But Arsenal, of course, did beat them in the game against Emirates, which tested them and showed them. And they did win some very big, crucial games. So, again, I'm not going to say all the way to City, because I feel like Arsenal can give them a game, and they will probably give them a game. And it'll be a tough game for Manchester City. But, again, Arsenal might potentially just fall and just drop on their feet and, again, on their knees. No diddy, I have to say. And just be crying in tears at the end. That's what I want to see, man. Honestly, Ola, man, I just can't see it any different. City, you're at home, bro. City, you're at home.
Yeah, and I think like yes, and also I think I will, like you said, I'll pick City going 4 out of 4 than seeing Liverpool or Arsenal winning this title. So with that, I think City they have the advantage at the Etihad Stadium. Haaland is back. De Bruyne, everyone is there, and same with Arsenal. Arsenal, they are playing really good. Like we all know they bottle it at some point, and they might most likely bottle it at some point. But for now, they are looking really good. They are winning all their games. They are scoring goals in the league, 6 goals, 5 goals, winning a lot of the other teams. And I think now this is a very important game for both City and Arsenal, and this could give Liverpool the edge of going top also. So, like every Liverpool, Arsenal, they have it at the back of their mind. If they lose this game, City, Liverpool can go top. So everyone has like they want to win, but they still have to be very careful with the way they play and what they do in that game. Because if they lose that game, they are giving Liverpool a better, like more opportunities to get into that mix, possibly even go top. And I think now it's a very important game, and each and like City, Arsenal, they need to take the game by the scruff of the neck, and they need to be very, very, very serious with this game. But regardless, I think City might actually edge the game, but like Arsenal might be coming for a surprise. We saw Liverpool win the league after 30 years. Fine, it was the COVID era, but they won it. They won the league, and since then they've been playing really good. They've been challenging for the title since then. And I think Arsenal also, as much as we laugh at them that they bottle titles, they like towards the end of the season, the end of the, yes, they do. But it is, I feel like at some point it might not happen. They might end up, if they win City, they have the edge of going on to win this league, and they can actually do. They have the opportunity. They have the chance to do that. So as much as we don't want them to do it, we are writing them off. Rival fans, we don't want to see them smile. We don't want to see them happy. They can actually be happy on the day. It depends on what City are bringing to the table, what performance level are City going to bring. Are they going to take their chances? Are they going to be up for it on the game at the Etihad Stadium? And I think City will actually be, and hopefully they win it. And I would love to know your score prediction for this game. Maybe you have to drop one. Manchester City versus Arsenal, your score prediction.
I'm going for 2-1 City win, you know, at Etihad. It's a Haaland goal and Phil Foden, because Phil Foden deserves another goal, especially not having the best of performance on international duty because, of course, once again, Gareth Southgate can't get the best outfield forward in the England team. But yes,
Yeah.
City to win 2-1, 3 points for them. Arsenal in
Okay.
tears. And then hopefully Manchester United can get their victory so I can have a very good weekend, man. What about you, Mo? What about you, bro?
Uh, I'll be looking at a 3-2. I think it's going to be a very open game because City won't defend same as Arsenal. They will come all out to play. They will have a lot of chances, and I want to see a lot of goals. I don't just know why. I always enjoy like goals win you games, and goals are basically the beauty of football. You can enjoy all the dribbles and all the fine pattern of plays. Like we as football analysts, we look at we do that, but as a normal football fan, just want to see goals. Just want to see is our team winning games. And I think in this game, I think there will be a lot of goals. And I'm going for a 3-2 City win because I think City will edge it. The fact that they are also at the Etihad and Arsenal, we know how they do. They bottle things towards this time of the season. And hopefully they bottle it again because I have a lot of Arsenal fans on my neck already. I think I don't know a City fan in Nigeria yet, but I know thousands of Arsenal fans that are waiting for me to like if Arsenal wins that league for the next 2 years, I know I won't be able to talk because it will be all it used to be all Arsenal talk all over, and it's valid then. But for now, I think City can help me by keeping them short and getting the 3-2 win against Arsenal. So that's but I think we are in for a very good game this weekend. We are in for a really really good game, and hopefully we get an interesting game to watch. See goals and City come out victorious and they go top. So let's move on to the United game, Ivorian.
Yeah, man. And that's still you, my brother, man. That is
Oh,
still you.
okay. Yeah. Like I'm just getting into the whole scene thing. I'm used to being a guest, bro. So that's good. So like, as you guys can see, Brentford versus Manchester United. That's our game of this weekend, and I think Lisandro Martinez should be back for that. That's a very huge positive because we know what he brings into this team and the quality. And Onana has been really good in the last couple of games, making a lot of saves. I think we just need to kick on from that Liverpool performance. Like I'm just sad that Liverpool performance came before the international break because the momentum, the confidence boost
Mhm.
that would have given us if they were league games after that would have been fantastic. Now I think the international break has cooled things off a little. We are still excited. I think some of us we've watched that Liverpool United highlight like 15, 20 times because we really enjoyed that game. But now back to business. Brentford, but we need the 3 points. We need to close in on that top four. I think Tottenham they lost against Fulham in the last game in the league, and there's an opportunity to still get top four. So we need to take every game by the
Or
scope of
top
the neck.
five, depending on what happens
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes,
fighting goes
yes,
Champions
yes,
League. You just never know.
yes. In
But
the
as you said,
Champions League or top five. So I think we still have the opportunity to go all out and get the top four, top five, and go to the Champions League this season. But now we need to take every game serious. And Brentford, they are not an easy nut to crack, especially going to their ground. We know how hard it is to go there and beat them. So we need to be on top of our game. I mean, talk me through what you think about this game, and think we need to talk about like our predicted starting lineup for this game and the score prediction also.
yeah, man. Brentford, Ivan Tony's back, and he's I think 10 games, 4 goals, and he's always playing well against us. And
Uh,
we know as well at times when we've been to their stadium, we've had some difficult games, and we have lost some games, especially there at Brentford Stadium.
yeah.
This time, and you know what is you're right. It is quite sad for the fact that we had that momentum, that wonderful win against Liverpool, or should I say that comeback against Liverpool, and getting that international break to just break that momentum at that time. It just disrupts the flow. But then again, it allows Eric Ten Hag to go back into the drawing board and see how they can improve his side. And work on a couple of things until the team return. So it's now we're going to see what Eric Ten Hag has worked on because you're right, Brentford, important game, a big game for Manchester United to win, guys. And guys, for those who are watching, make sure you continue smashing that like button, share across all social media platforms as well. Subscribe to Football Family as well by clicking on it's all in the title. Click on Football Family and it takes you straight into the channel. And of course, get yourself involved in the comments. But as I was saying about against Brentford, we have to get that W. It's important, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired of Manchester United being inconsistent. It's time for us to be consistent. And a game like Liverpool should be, and I know we said it so many times, Ola. We said it so many times. This is the bounce. Is this the game that will just turn things around, the turnaround game? We've had that so many times this season. But this time, that win against Liverpool, is this the turnaround where Manchester United will turn around their season, the game that turned around their season for them to continue that momentum and win every Premier League game to the end of the season and the FA Cup match as well and get to that final, because it's important to continue this momentum, and not like get it down, because imagine we lose, it's collapse, everything's all calam, bro. Everything is just down again. Like, what the hell? Like, really? And I know it's Brentford, it's going to be tough for us, and it's against the bees. But we have to just get the bee spray it all over the place and kill those bees and get our 3 points and get back to Old Trafford, man. It's important. And let's just talk about the starting lineup. And let me get my starting lineup prediction, and then we get yours as well.
Right.
Me and goal, of course. Onana has played well. I don't think we're ever going to see Bainda in goal for the rest of the season, because he had his one game and that's about it. We never saw him in the FA Cup game. Maybe you never know. In the semi-finals, you might throw him in. But,
against Coventry,
But of course, Anana in goal, Diego Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing off right back, and Dalot playing left. Dalot playing left back, because I don't think Luke Shaw is fit already. And in defense, Victor. No, wait, Joey. Hopefully Johnny Evans is back, because I know Maguire's should be fit, but I heard that he picked up another knot, so we don't know. So it's either going to be Varane returning, and he should be fit, Varane, and most likely Lindelof, because we haven't heard news about Evans. So I'll go with that pairing in the centre back position in the whole defense. And in midfield, of course, if Casemiro's injured again, and it just hurts. Well, this is the problem. Kobe Mainoo is an automatic start, but you're choosing against Scott McTominay, who offers nothing in that double pivot, or Christian Eriksen if he's fit, because he's been a player that's been missing the whole entire season for some reason. So and Amrabat, who is supposed to be the replacement for Casemiro and deputized for him, and which he hasn't been doing. So there's something.
Hasn't been,
So we all know, against a team like Brentford, it's going to be Scott McTominay and Kobe Mainoo in midfield for Scott to battle in midfield and collect yellow cards. And up front there, we've got Alejandro Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes, and of course Marcus Rashford. Up front, Rasmus Højlund. I know what my man's going to pick.
I think I actually agree with a lot of what you are saying. So I think mine will also be the same lineup actually, but I think Scott McTominay is just playing as a midfielder. So McTominay is the striker. He would surely go and get one goal in that game, because he has scored almost in a lot of games this season for United. I think he's the highest goal scorer this season. And he has been playing. He has played really well. He has scored important goals for us. You go back. Okay, I think Rasmus has also scored in a lot of games. But I think having Kobe Mainoo in that midfield is a positive. Mason Mount at some point maybe could come in the second half and it's actually available now. But I don't think he would be starting, or else maybe he has done something in training that the manager is really excited about. He might start, but I think we'll go with the same back line. If Maguire is fit, Maguire might actually start. Maguire, Varane, Dalot, and Wan-Bissaka. We'll be seeing Onana in goal. In the midfield, Kobe Mainoo, Scott McTominay, and Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho, Rashford. Even though some of us might argue Ahmad should actually get a nod, but I think that was just like a very good cameo appearance in the FA Cup, got the important goal, but I don't think he's ready to start yet. Also, that's another addition, but I don't think he can play because of the red card. FA Cup red card applies to the league because of the England stuff, so he won't even be available. But also, we have Anthony on the bench. He has been doing okay since the last couple of games. Can also come on and make an impact. But I think our starting lineup is basically what you said, and that's what those are the players we are going to have starting. But hopefully, in the second half, we can get players like Mason Mount coming to make an impact, Anthony coming to make an impact, and my first one is still there on the bench. Eriksen also, if you need him to come and create. I know he can't play for the full 90 minutes, but he can always come on in the second half and add something to the game, which we saw in the FA Cup. Dictating the game, he is a very good, like he's a very good player, but I just think age, injuries, and a lot of things is affecting Eriksen from starting games. You could see in the national break he complained of not having enough game time and speaking to the manager about it. But I think regardless, Eriksen is not a player you can play week in, week out for 90 minutes. He would surely get injured at some point. So the manager needs to manage him really well and also bring him on in the second half to make impact because he will surely make an impact in games when needed. But I think we need someone like McTominay in this game also because Brentford, we know them. We know their long ball tactics. We know they're putting crosses in. We need someone who can win area duels, who can add something. And that's why I think Maguire is also important in this game because when it comes to area duels, you know, you will win almost every deal. And Brentford, with their style of play, using their wingers, putting in the crosses for the likes of Ivan Toney, Johan Wissa, these players, they are going to pose a huge threat to Manchester United. And also, it's in their ground. It's at the Brentford Community Stadium. I think that's
And
another
it's a
pressure.
nighttime game as well.
Yes,
8 p.m.
that's another pressure. So I think it's going to be a very, very, very interesting game. Also, hopefully United come out with a victory, but Brentford are going to pose a huge threat to United, and we need to be up for it on the day, or else we might be seeing our sad faces after the game. But hopefully we win. So, what's your score prediction for this game, Avoya?
Against Brentford, I'm thinking 2-1 United. You know, I really want to go with that. I'm going to go on a positive note because I'm hoping that Manchester United and thinking that Manchester United will go there, get those 3 points against Brentford. Even though it's going to be a difficult game, we're going to have to grind it out. But yeah, 2-1 United.
Yeah, I think that's fair. 2-1 because like at the Brentford Community Stadium, I think we'll see more than one goal. We'll see more than one goal in the game, but I think United should be able to win. Like with United, this season it has been should be able, we could and all, but on the day we've seen bad performances. We've seen Manchester United playing really, really badly this season. In a lot of games, even in the games we've won, we've not really had a very good level of performance, and we all are still waiting and hoping for that performance to start at some point. And now, like you said, getting to a very important part of the season, and if we can win against Brentford, build on that momentum from the Liverpool game, Brentford game, and keep going. The FA Cup semi-finals, Coventry. We are happy, we are excited that it's Coventry, but Coventry are actually a good side, and it will pose a huge threat to us. And we need to be on top of our game to win against Coventry, to go into the finals, and then that's another ball game because we can meet Man City or Chelsea in the final. So we need our team to start playing really good football from now to the end of the season because that could be our season might actually be a decent season if we can get top 4 and we can also win the FA Cup. I think we would be okay for that for now, and then we can build on next season, getting players in and building a very good squad going forward. But I will also stick with 2-1. My score prediction: Manchester United getting the win against Brentford at the Brentford Community Stadium, and hopefully we all are happy after the game.
Let me just read the comments from Jesse Uptown. Jesse Uptown says, Mainoo, referring earlier to the show, Mainoo should 100% start. The composure and the technical security that he brings into that midfield is unseen of in this England team. And of course, Football Heritage earlier on commented saying that Mainoo just played like how he's been playing for us, calm, confident, composed with high football IQ. We need to protect him at all costs. He's a baller. And Jesse Uptown, regarding that game that we're currently talking about, Brentford, we will win 1-0. None of our attacks will score. You're probably going to be in midfield. And if it happens to be a midfielder, I'm hoping it's Starboy, Kobe, Mainoo, who continues to bring on.
Starboy, Kobe, Mainoo, or Scott McTominay, I don't even care. As long as we win the game and get the 3 points. Because I think the odds of Scott McTominay scoring in every game now is high because he's always at the right place at the right time most times. And this season, he has taken a decent amount of his chances. But like you said, I just think Oyland also was in fine form before he got injured. Hopefully, he can also get a goal in that game and build on that because we need all the help we can get. We just need to get the players back firing. Marcus Rashford, like we all call him, needs to change the name back to Marcus Rashford by giving us a very good performance and goals. Because for now, he's trash and he has not done anything to warrant even playing for this team next season. But regardless, he can still salvage this season if he keeps on now and start getting the goals and start getting the impact he should be making in that team. So we still have a couple of games to go, and I feel like our season is in our hands. We can either make it good or we make it worse, and at the end of the season, we all will be here angry and hoping next season is better than this.
Big up to, of course, Joseph says, what we saying about Garnacho? Garnacho, he's been doing well.
Yeah,
And of course, he had his debut for Argentina. Big up to Garnacho, man. And let's move
yeah,
along to, of course, the fourth highlight of the show, Alphanso Davies. Let's move it out from the Premier League and move it up to elsewhere in the country, which is Bundesliga. One of the biggest news that's coming out is
yeah,
Alphanso Davies' future. And of course, linked to Real Madrid. I just keep on. How are Real Madrid keep leveling up with just quality players, and it happens to be black players as well. I feel like Real Madrid wants to piss off all the Spanish fans and say, you know what, you guys love Yarasimo. How about another black player to piss you off even more? Because of course, Mbappe will be joining them, and then the Davies, and we're hearing that Modric could potentially be leaving with Cruz. And I feel sorry for Valverde. He might be the only white person inside the whole campus. You know, like it'll be the opposite from what I feel when I'm at work, because it's me. I'm the only black guy there, But again, let's go straight into Alphonso Davies, because Fabrizio Romano tweeted earlier on today, big news in the morning, Davies won't sign a new deal at Bayern Munich now. Real Madrid are aware of the situation. Of course, Real Madrid sniffing around. They're not surprised. You know, decision will be made in the next week, but it's tense situation. If no extension is agreed, Davies will leave this summer, real prepared to open talks with Bayern with open biddings. You know, Real Madrid sniffing around. They're like, yeah, you know, we know what's going on. There's situation here. And of course, his agent also spoke about the current situation, because I'm very sure this is always going to be about money. And let me just share my screen with you. And it's always been about money. I know
yeah,
that he wants to get as much money as he can at Bayern Munich. Davis' agent Nick Holson says that Nick Holson has went on the offense in response to his client being attacked. Apparently, so it's unfair that Alfonso is now being attacked. We are close to an agreement a year ago. Then the entire club management was replaced. We didn't hear anything for 7 months, although I tried during this time to contact the club myself. I was told, build, Toby, blah, blah, blah. Now we are being given an ultimatum, and we are supposed to react within 2 weeks because the club is under pressure and took a long time to reposition itself in management. That is not fair. It's very important contract, Alfonso's career, and we're supposed to make the decision without knowing who the coach will be next season or what the team looks like. That's why we think it's unfair to react to the ultimatum. We will decide how to proceed at the end of the season when there is more clarity. And if it's the case, I don't blame the agent, because they don't know what the future holds at Bayern Munich. This is your current employers. You don't know who's going to be the manager next season. You don't know if you're willing to play for that manager, and you've got 1 year left. Your contract's coming to an end, and you've got 1 year left, but there's an option there to extend. I don't blame the agent right there. He's right. But Alphonso Davies and Bayern Munich, it always comes to a point where you are one of the best players at Bayern Munich, but you want to earn the money that the other big bucks are earning as well, because money does play a factor. And then, of course, Alphonso Davies is one of the best left backs in the world, or if not one, is the best left back in this world, and he deserves the money that he's asking for because of these quality. I would jump at it, and I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Real Madrid. They're always getting these top quality
but
positions, and
but it's Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid. They are like one of the biggest club in the world, and they attract like a lot of the big players. And like if I'm a player and Real Madrid is it's coming for me, I want to go. I want to play for the biggest team. Like you have access to winning multiple leagues, Champions Leagues, and being named among the best players in the world when you are at Real Madrid. And I think having a player like Mbappe also, like he touched on, going there on a free Oh, that's massive. Having Mbappe, Jude Bellingham in the same squad. I think if I'm Alfonso David, I'm looking at, okay, yeah, yeah, they have a very good coach. Now they are getting a player like Mbappe. I want to be among these players. Like, I want to be with this team because I know in the next 5 years we are dominating the world of football, which they would actually. And Alfonso Davis is a very good player. Like, I think his hype has dropped a little. 2, 3, 4 years ago, Alfonso Davis was one of as in that Bayern team, and he has played really well. Even in the Canadian team, I think he is the captain or is a very influential figure in the Canadian team also. Just and now you can see what the agent is saying. There's a lot of uncertainty about the future of the club, about who the manager is going to be, about what team they are going to have next season. If I'm a player, I don't want to go to. I don't want to be in that mix. I want to go somewhere that I know either they are building for the future or they have players and just want me to add my quality into the team. Look at Chelsea's team, for instance. A lot of players went there because they saw what they were trying to build, a young squad, and the direction they were going in. I can't go to a team that doesn't have a direction, and that's what Alfonso Davis is basically saying. I need to know what's going on. You can't just come up and give me a 2 week
Yep.
ultimatum to like my future. And now this is a very important contract for him. If he makes a bad decision here, I think the next 4 or 5 years is not going to be good for him. So he needs to be careful. So I want to secure a very good deal if I'm Alfonso Davies, either monetarily and Bayern Munich, or I move forward to a Real Madrid that I know they are building a very good young squad of very good players, like of Bellingham and Mbappe alone. I think Tony Cruz, I saw yesterday that he would be
Mm-hmm.
staying. He would be
Mm-hmm.
staying with that team. Look at the quality of players they have. So imagine Alfonso Davis coming into that mix. Fantastic. They will blow teams away. They will win leagues. They will win Champions Leagues. And that's how they've always done. So I think he has the right to not sign the contract. But I know now if he's not signing the contract, they want to cash in on him. They want a particular price. And I think Madrid, if Madrid are really interested in him, they can actually get him for a decent price and he moves on. And that's a loss for Bayern Munich because he's a very good player and he will go to that Madrid team and do wonders because he has shown in the last couple of years that he can actually step up in the big stages and do something really good. So I think he should make the decision best for him and go all out for it. He and his agent. If it's a Madrid move, fantastic. And if it's to stay at Bayern, make sure he gets the contract situation right because if he makes a mistake now, he's there for the next 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, God damn it, man. I'm just hoping that I'm praying now. Manchester United, get your house in order and get these
Yeah.
teams, guys, strategizing. Because if there's a deal to be straight there with Alphonso Davies, get talking to him as well, you know. Start talking to these players. And I don't think
Yeah.
Alphonso Davies, with the length that he has left on his contract, will cost a lot of money for Manchester United. I feel like it might not go into the 100 million mark. It might be as 50, 60, 70 million per move. If Manchester United can facilitate selling players as soon as possible and maybe go into that, you know, I would love for Alphonso Davies the perfect solution because I'm tired of that scrub Luke Shaw. I'm tired of him, and it'll be a very good replacement. But we're not there yet to buy these type of players. You know, we're starting from the beginning. We're missing out on this
Yeah.
quality, and if he goes
This is
there,
the process.
Real Madrid, we're never gonna get him because you will retire
Yeah,
there.
it's
You know,
good. It's
he
good.
plays at his end
It's
of his
good.
season.
Yeah.
He's gone. Big up to Tracing Timeline as well, who threw their comment regarding Kobe Mainoo. I feel he should be put in there right now. A poor performance from the team will be indirectly attributed to him. England fans are an unforgiving bunch. Remember Rashford, Saka, and Sancho? Yes, we remember exactly what happened to them and how they were treated
Yeah.
after.
He actually
But
has a
yes,
very good point. Yes, that's a very good point because now we all are happy with Abrosi because he's having good performances and because he's turning up. And imagine making a mistake and they concede a goal in one game that and they lose. You know how football fans can be. It should be Kobe Meno with shit and all, and that also can affect the player mentally. So it needs to be managed properly, coached properly, and bedding him into the team little by little. But I think with his personality, he's a calm, composed player. I think he won't have an issue playing week in, week out for the England squad. But that's up to the coach in Gareth Southgate, and hopefully he can manage the team properly and hopefully see England go far in the Euros because they have a very good squad, a very good team. But hopefully, it just boils down if the manager can select the players who really deserve and who are ready and willing play their heart out for this England national team.
Yeah, and then coming close to the end of the show. Last couple of few things we just want to talk about, and before we wrap the show and come towards the end. And this morning we did talk about Todibo. I did pull it out on my page on Instagram, mention that it being linked with him. And this is coming from Fabrizio Romano, who says that OGC needs sets an asking price for Manchester United's target Jean-Clair Todibo. Let me just change the camera on this side and put ourselves here. Yep. As I was saying, yes, Nice have set an asking price for Jean-Clair Todibo. According to Romano, Nice will demand 40 million for the vice captain, whose career at the Rivera club may be coming to an end. Manchester United, as well as Tottenham Hotspurs and Chelsea, have all been cited as potential destination. And what does that mean for Manchester United? Because again, I think this, I'll be honest with you, Ola, this could be an easy cop, easy buy, because we are a part of that Ineos group, of that umbrella, of that pyramid of football club that they own, such as Nice and the other team, and of course, Racing Sports in Abidjan as well. Abidjan Racing Sports, and I didn't even know that Ineos have bought a football or own a football club in Ivory Coast. So big up to Ineos as well. Now they're helping Ivory Coast.
Yeah, big up. Yes, big in some Ivorian spice.
Yes,
some Ivorian spice into the United team. That's going to be very good to see.
Yeah, but it's a way of climbing through the ranks. You know, you start off at Racing, you can maybe see yourself at OG Nice or the other club that they own. I can't remember the top of my head, but they own now 4 footballing clubs, and then Manchester United is the top dream. So again, with Todibo, OG Nice, like I said before, it's a straightforward move because we are probably the brother and the sister club now.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course,
same with City. Same with City and Girona. Yeah, what they do with Girona, just get the players in.
We may not have to pay 40 million because our owners are the owners are, or we have the same owners.
Yeah.
No one's
and every young player, a player like Todibo wants to play for United, will be looking to go on to that next stage in his career. And I think that's also a positive because now we know we have a connection, we have a club that can get us very good. So if we have any good player in this, we can actually get them in and we can actually build a very good young squad moving forward. It's just exciting times for United, and we'll still get a lot of rumors. We'll get a lot of things coming out. We are linked with this player, that player, but I don't think we will be linked with any outrageous buy, like any high-priced asset in the world of football. I think we are going through the young players route, getting young players, build a very good team, and in the next couple of years, we will be challenging for the title of the Champions League and everything there to challenge for.
Hopefully so, man. Hopefully so, and I think it will be an excellent signing to get this player in the mix. Todibo, because of course you can see they're vice captain of Nice, so there's a character there, the right credentials, strong and athletic as well, and quick, and a very good marker and a tackler of the game. So I'm looking forward. I hope Manchester United can get him in with of course the potential exit to, you never know, Lindelof. We might get rid of him. Johnny Evans might not continue. He might end up retiring. We've heard rumors that he could retire at the end of the season. We'll just see what happens. And of course, we've got Harry Maguire, Captain Slabhead. You know, he might get sold or he might stay, but bringing him to the ball, that character as well, with the likes of Lisandro Martinez. And I'm praying that maybe Varane can stay an extra year or two. Maybe they can sort out the contract between Varane. You know, to lose him and it will be too much. I'd rather lose the rest. I'd rather lose Maguire or Lindelof, and of course, maybe Evans, than lose Varane. You know, it's a bit too much for us to lose. At the same time, the qualities, and I know he is injury prone, but he will have his part to play if there is someone that's always fit and of the same quality as him. But I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in the summer. Todibo will be good. 40 million. Price value is also good for Manchester United. It fits within the wage budget and the transfer budget as well, as long as they can sell those what's it called, those deadwoods, those that we've been hoping and been praying to get rid of. I just hope that takes place and happens. And of course, another news I would like to talk to you just before we end the show. I'm hearing crap about Gary O'Neill. Manchester United interested in bringing Gary O'Neill, all that kind of stuff, and then Gary O'Neill distancing himself, and because he feels like because of the position that he's in right now, I believe he's caretaker or interim manager for Wolves, and Manchester United looking to offer him a coaching role because there's potential belief that our assistant manager might be going to Ajax, because Ajax are looking for a new manager. He's one of the names on potential candidates to become a manager of Ajax. What do you think about this Gary O'Neill? Because I just think we need to distance ourselves from this Brexit crap. I don't even rate my man at all. I don't. I'm tired of this nonsense.
I think if I could say, like for Wolves, he hasn't really done badly. Based on that, yeah, he has done an all right job, but I don't think it's the level of Manchester United one. And two, I think all this, I think, is just absolute rumors and absolute crap that a lot of these media outlets are bringing out. Everyone is jumping on the bandwagon of United, Sergeant Matliff, and what they are trying to do in the summer. If they are, last week we were here talking about Gary Southgate being linked to Manchester United. This week is Gary O'Neill. Next week it can be someone else because everyone is just jumping on the band. Everybody just wants a news or just want to take something out of this Manchester United Sergeant Matliff 25% takeover and the new rebuild we are trying to do when it comes to the footballing aspect. So I don't think there's any truth in that. I think it's just all rumors. I think Gary O'Neill, as an assistant coach, I don't know, but for Wolves, it's been an okay job and may he continue doing that with his Wolves team. But I think even eternal rumors of the rumors of eternal living also is just a lot of rubbish because I think if you can get the FA Cup and get top 4 or even top 5, like you said, if we have someone win the Champions League, I think that's okay enough a season for him. And then because we know a lot of things as in that this season, this year we have a very lot of injuries, we have a lot of players not even turning up. So if you can get those players out and bring in fresh new players, we saw what he did with Ajax because they had a young squad and he built them to a level that they kept on winning, went to the Champions League semi-final, won the league 3 out of 4. That's what we want to see. So we need to be patient. I think I will still stick with the return and invest in the young players. Let's see what next season will bring. And in 2-3 years, I think we can actually have a fantastic set of young players doing wonders. And also, someone spoke about Garnacho there, and let me just touch on him. Garnacho also, you can see, he's been involved in the Argentina squad. For a while, they were not like they were trying to take him out of that squad. But now, because of his level of performances playing for United at a very young age, now he's being recognized. He played, I think, 15 minutes in the first game. In the second game, he played 70 minutes, same with Kobe, and he had an impact, and he showed he did what he does with United. I think the young players coming through for United, like I always say, it's a positive alone. And with Sargent coming in, with the structure he's trying to put in, if it works well, if everything goes to plan, I think in the next 3-4 years, we'll have a United that is going to be challenging for not just leagues, Champions League, FA Cups, every title in the world of football that is yet to be won. So let's just be patient. Let's see how everything goes, and hopefully we just get positive as it goes. But now, on to the next game, Brentford. We need to get the 3 points. That's what is in front of us right now. Brentford versus Manchester United. The 3 points is very important in that game, and hopefully we get it.
And Manchester United again still heavily linked with Michel Elise, and there's been news coming out.
I would love that. I would love that actually.
Why? He's another player that's just completely injury prone. I need to understand why or not. He's always injury prone. I haven't seen him develop too tough.
Yeah,
because
I get that. I get that. That's something you need to look out for when you're getting a player. But I'm not talking about signing him for United. I'm talking about like the quality he has. He's a player with a very good quality, the potential. You see what he does in that Crystal Palace team. So you know if he can stay fit and if he can get to the root of that injury or whatever he's going through there, if he can stay fit for a full season, 2 seasons, I think in the next 3 years, Olise is going to be a fantastic player. So that's what I'm just like. I'm not the quality of the player, not necessarily him being a United player, but I think to be if he can stay fit because he has the talent is there, and it's also a very composed player. Takes this easy. He doesn't do too much. Like players like that, like I feel like once you start doing too much, you are already building your own downfall yourself. So you need to just keep things simple. If you have the quality, you have the quality. It will surely come out. You don't need to try to get involved in everything. His link up play is good. His cross is fantastic. It's like he scored a worthy of a free kick against Manchester United last season, and he has done that and he has scored like some very good goals. Well, he's a very young player, so if out of the injury situation, I don't know what's going on there, but he's a player that has the potential of being one of the best players in the next couple of years.
And that's the end of the show, man. I'll be honest with you. I just don't. I'm not feeling this Olise guy, man. I feel like we can move on from injury-prone players, but it is what it is, man. Well, this is the end. Of course, we've come to the end of the show, and big up to everyone that's tuning. Of course,
Yeah, big up everyone.
This on Saturday, 7:40 p.m. for the Brentford versus
What's
Manchester
along?
United watching, and then we've got the catch up next week Monday at 8 p.m. on, of course, bank holiday for us on Monday in the UK, and then Thursday we go back again, me and Ola again.
Yeah, episode 3, guys. Smash a like on the videos, please subscribe if you are new. Subscribe to the football family. We're having some content for the Arsenal, Manchester City and Arsenal game. Some street content for you guys. But we are happy. Surprises, a lot of interesting things you should look out for this weekend. Of smash a like and you follow on all social media platforms. Follow also TV, Ivorian Spice on YouTube, on Instagram. Every single, we have a lot of content coming for you guys, and we will continue doing this show till we get 100, 1,000, and as much as we can do. But guys, keep support, watch, like, subscribe, and support the channel. And let's have a great weekend. Happy Easter to the Christians. We have the Good Friday tomorrow, Easter Monday, and also you guys enjoy your holiday, have fun, and stay safe.
And of course, guys, I hope that Arsenal lose on the weekend against Manchester City, man. But big up to everyone. Peace and love to everyone. We'll see you next week, and I'll see you on Saturday, 7:40 p.m. Peace, love. As always, remember to keep it united. Remember to keep it Red United, and remember to keep it football family. We out.
Family,
Peace.
yeah. We out.